What is up, everybody? It's Kona again, and today I'm going to be showing y'all just all the Guild Wars 2 add-ons that I use. Now, there's a lot of community-made add-ons in this game that can really benefit the average user in all sorts of ways, whether you're a casual player, hardcore player, or whatever the sort. Now, I do apologize if my voice sounds very raspy. I have been a little sick lately, and it is also 3:30 in the morning. But I thought I'd record this video because I want to inform everybody. And a lot of the old videos out there for add-ons are kind of old. Now, if y'all do want to see a video, uh, be sure to let me know. Um, I would love to make a video, but only if it's wanted. So I'm going to go through all the add-ons I use, how they work, and give just a very quick summary on how they work to give you an idea. I'm not going to be going through every single configuration and breaking down every little setting. I will only do that if y'all want me to. But to start off, I'm going to say I use both Nexus and Blush HUD. These are both the two add-on managers that the game has to offer that people in the community make add-ons, and you can, like an add-on manager, download and manage them from here. So I'm going to go through all of them, starting with Nexus, and then we'll finish with Blush HUD, and kind of break down every add-on and how they work. So I'm going to go ahead and switch this to a list format in Nexus right up here, and I'm going to go through them all. Now, the first one is Arc DPS. Everyone has seen Arc DPS, but if you have not seen Arc DPS, Arc DPS is essentially this, right? It's been in the game for a long time, and this simply puts the Arc DPS list of everyone's damage. It's the most popular damage recorder, and very popular. Now, I personally am a very casual player, and I very rarely use it because I'm not too focused on the damage I'm doing, but I do play a lot of casual gameplay, so that is also the reasoning. But yes, of course, we have Arc DPS through Nexus. Pi UI is a big one. It is also a newer based one. It is also this Pi icon in the top. If I go and click that, this one is going to be a huge shock for a lot of people. The Guild Wars 2 game is very restrictive on how they go about, customizing things. Now, a lot of UI elements are very fixed and cannot be moved around, and so Pi settings can do a lot. Now, I have my simple layout that I use all the time, but I did make a full Pi UI layout just to see what everything this entire add-on has to offer. If I go and toggle that on, you'll be able to see a lot has changed. Now, everything disappears, so essentially all your in-game elements disappear, and it replaces them with fully interactive. So if I go ahead and press 1, oh, I don't think I turned that on. I didn't think I wanted that on. But essentially, you can see now my 1 through 5 is here. My healing, elite, and utilities are here. Switch weapons. It fully works with that. If I go to shoot my cyclone bow, you can see I went ahead and put my cast port right there. Blue, bright, and clear. Very, very nice. If I go ahead and click this lock button, you can see it is fully editable like some things. I have notifications up here, custom squads over here, a loot cascade when you see your loot. Even the minimap looks very clean, but the minimap is not the traditional minimap, and this can get even as bigger as you want. So if I can make this freaking huge. I'm gonna go ahead and put that back though. And then even over here, the content guide as well is all custom. You can see your target effects, target frame, all these different things. Long story short, this completely makes everything disappear, and it's its own UI. Now, if you are the type of person that likes an immersive experience, this might not be the thing for you, but this is very helpful for seeing your health here, your stamina here, conditions, boons, for those people that want to see their information on their screen in a better spot. And I do have an ultra wide, so this is very nice being able to see everything as well. I'm going to go ahead and switch back to the normal layout that everyone is used to. But just do keep in mind the settings is very broken down very cleanly. It does take some getting used to, but there's a lot of customization options here. You can pick and choose essentially what you want within the add-on. Just like this one. I have chose to keep this, which is the consumables. It just tells me if I need to eat some food or I'm about to run out for my utility, um, and that sort of thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and toggle this uh, UI element off, and I'll go and hide that. But that is a big one. I will break down each one. If y'all want, just let me know. Next, we have add-on config backup. This essentially just makes another folder where the add-ons are stored with backup configurations if something were to happen to the originals. It's just a backup failsafe. Alter Ego, this is a really nice one. I highly recommend a lot of people get. Alter Ego is kind of a big all-in-one. You can see your characters in the tabs up here, all the different characters I have. So if I look at my Ranger, which I'm currently playing, you can see your different build tabs that it automatically grabs from the game. You can see all your equipment of your entire build. And that side of thing. You can also see your age, like this is not a year old yet. My birthday is 210 days away for this character. And my last login was 2 hours ago, even though I'm on it right now. And you can see your current craftings. Now, the one I really like to use this for is I haven't really fully utilized it yet, but all your characters, you can store your builds here. And then you can come and share it and copy the link to paste inside of the game if you ever want to switch between your builds really easily. Instead of spending your money or your resources of your Wizard's Vault acclaim on getting more build slots. So this is really nice. You can categorize them for different things, and it's really unique. Skin inventory is those people who love cosmetics. If you know anything about Guild Wars 2, cosmetics is the end game. And with that being said, here you can clearly see all the different things. You can see your categories in your little browser, right? So we have shopping list and browser. You can see armor with your different weight class and slots, weapon types, or you can see your back pieces, right? And you can see unowned, owned, or all, right? And you can really go through these and see which ones you have or don't have. And if I click on Sailor's Beanie, I obviously don't have it. It is toggled unowned, and it gives you a little picture of what it's supposed to look like, which is really nice. And you can either go to the wiki page for more information, or what you can do is you go to shopping list. Right, say if I want that Sailor Beanie right here, right? Where is it? I go all shopping list. Is it shopping list? I always forget. Oh, there's even a grid format. That's nice too. But you can basically go to the shopping list and find these different things. Now, this is what I was looking for. I go to the mace. I guess it doesn't show it, but it will tell you the current TP buy and sell price. So if you want to see how to get it, it is very unique and very nice for being able to collect all those different things. And also do apologize for the stuttering, but this is a one-take recording. You can also see vault clears for your Wizard's Vault. I personally don't use this. I like to use the original one, but if this tickles your fancy, you know, by all means use it. And you can also see your daily fractals for each tier, your recommended, and raids and strikes. And then you even have an achievements panel to see all your achievements. Next add-on we're going to look at is App Launcher. This one is very simple. When Nexus runs, because Nexus runs automatically when you toggle it when you launch Guild Wars 2. So a nifty little trick I did is I have it set to run. You can see programs to start on game run. I have it run Blish HUD when it runs. So when I launch the game from Steam, it automatically launches Nexus, and Nexus automatically launches Blish HUD, which happens very quickly, which is very convenient and very nice, so I'm not always having to find Blish HUD or run Blish HUD. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to go back and we're going to look at bhud render. This is just a bridge for Blish HUD, so there's no issues or overlap, so I have that running. Boon Table is another add-on for Arc DPS. And then we have Cast Bar Clarity. Now, Cast Bar Clarity is pretty much at what it sounds like. If I go ahead and shoot, you can see the little cast bar white lines outlining the sides and the bottom to very clearly show your cast bar. Because sometimes in some instances it can be difficult to stand out. And I will say from personal experience, this does help a lot. Crafty Legend is another good one. If you're someone who loves to craft legendaries, this one is a game changer. This one here, I'm going to go ahead and hide the shopping list. But I'm currently working on Vision. So if I go and click on Vision, you can go ahead and see the 4 things you need to throw in the Mystic Forge to make Vision. And it'll tell you everything within that will cost 150 gold, 8 gold, 89 gold. And it gives you an idea of what it means. You can also show the shopping list so you can see everything that you're going to need. 90 gemstones. Oh, this is building. Wait. Hold on. Is this working? Okay. I don't know why this says 90 augmented gemstones. But there's going to be issues. Add-ons do have issues sometimes, but overall, this is just really easy to look at. See, you need glimpse from the achievements. Your Mystic Tribute are broken down into these things, and it tells you how much gold it's going to cost if you were to buy all the materials, or you can farm from them. And of course, if I want to make 2 gifts of condensed magic, I can either do it in the Mystic Forge or the Vendor Leer in the Wizard's Tower. And here, it'll tell you exactly how to do so, which is very nice. So if you're someone who likes to craft legendaries, I highly recommend you check this out. You can also refresh your account data and the TP prices. And it is worth noting, if I go down here, it'll tell you for Vision, right? You need a ball of dark energy. So to salvage ascendant equipment. So you can obtain that. Also, the 2 achievements you need for Vision to obtain Glimpse, as well as do World versus World for a Gift of Battle. So this really clearly puts it in an organized manner of everything you need to do, so you're not creating a big-ass Excel sheet to do so. But we're going to go and move on. Next is Decoder Ring. This simply just resolves an issue with add-ons working together for Pie or Cake, because Pie or Cake is the creator of the Pie UI add-on, so this was so things work properly. Same thing for the events chat. It has a custom built-in chat to replace the in-game chat, so this just allows that to work. Farming Tracker, this one I don't use too much. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, but it essentially just reads what you've picked up and what you've gotten, and calculates everything in terms of gold, and allows you to see a lot of good information. I don't know a lot about it, but if that's something interesting, be sure to check it out. Female human idol. If you play a female human, I have a female Reaper. During story cutscenes, it makes them act bored in intense moments, which can be very funny. Highly recommend. It's just something silly to add on. Guild Wars DRF, this is a prerequisite for the farming tracker to work, because it is what allows it to constantly read the game rather than relying on the API, which does take some time to update, because it doesn't update every second. It updates like here and there throughout the day, but I could be wrong on that. Hoard and Seek. Hoard and Seek is another good one. It is very simple. If I searched Sharpening Stone earlier, so you can see it shows I have 129 on my entire account, and it shows shared inventory slot in 89. My Reaper, Riley Volkov, has 15, and my Revenant, Just Begun, now has 25. So it's very easy to find stuff and find what you need, so you can track down the thing you thought you had, but you lost it. Killproof Me is just an add-on for Arc DPS. I don't know how it works. I just have it. Map Completion Tracker. This is nice if you like to map complete. It has an icon up here as well. This will detect the character I'm on, and it's a nice little UI of all the map completion. So you have core, your living world, and your expansions. Now, I haven't tested it out yet, but I do know it does not automatically track zones you've already map completed or found. But you can come in here and check them automatically so that it is properly synced, just so you have better organization. I believe, though, it does find the current like as you complete them, I think it automatically checks them. I could be wrong on that. Don't quote me on that. But it is a nice little tool that was created recently. Mechanics log, another ARC DPS thing. Mission finder, if you do guild missions, highly recommend this. When guild missions are set to active, they will populate here in the active channel. You can also go through these different tabs of the different races, bounties, and puzzles, and it really helps. If I go to, for instance, Poobadoo, it'll automatically, clicking on it, it'll automatically put it, bounty, Poobadoo, and the waypoint where you need to go, so you can very hastily beat those bounties in time. Because they are timed, and sometimes they take a lot of time. Next, we're going to look at player list. This one just works with ARC DPS. I went ahead and added all of it because I was like, why not? I do not know what it does. Real-time API just provides real-time API for other add-ons. Very helpful, so things are synced in a more efficient manner. Regions of Tyria, this is what I have set up here, Hearth's Glow. But Regions of Tyria is that add-on whenever you enter into different zones that have the white name on the map. It'll show, it'll pop up on your screen like traditional MMOs when entering new zones and regions. Nice little touch to be able to know where you are, and I leave it up there so in case you missed it, you can see where you currently are. Squad ready, this just literally plays a sound whenever the squad ready is played. So if you're looking away, which sometimes I'm looking at my browser and stuff, it catches my attention. Squad roles, this is a really nice one. If I go ahead and create a squad, I don't think I can do that in my homestead, but that essentially allows you to right-click and choose different people in your squad. You can click them and set them to tank, DPS, healer, or different squad roles so that it's more clear. And then true world completion. This is the one I was just showing y'all, the world completion. Oh, true world completion. Actually, I have not loaded that. But I think that was one I was going to look at. And then unofficial extras, that just provides some extra stuff for ARC DPS. That is my Nexus. Now we're going to go over Blish HUD. Blish HUD I'm just going to talk about the ones I have active. Now, the first one you should always mention, and I can't stress this enough, is pathing. Blish HUD using the pathing module. What you're going to want to do here is I highly recommend for people starting out is you want to go to open their marker directory. Nope, scratch that. That is not the right button. Oh, here it is. Download marker packs right here in my face. Here you'll be able to see a bunch of different marker packs, and I'm going to suggest, where is it? I'm going to do Tech. Tech It's All-in-One. Tech It's All-in-One has basically a bunch of stuff for most content. And it is updated pretty decently, but it doesn't have everything. So things that Tech It's doesn't have, I highly suggest checking out Lady Alyssa's guides and Lady Alyssa's achievements and collections for those small achievement and collections that Tech It's missed. But this is going to be up here in the icon. It works in the similar of a drop-down menu, so you enable all markers, and then you would enable the specific packs, and then you would enable them like that. This is how you'll be able to find your hero point trails, your map completion trails that pop on your screen, or finding specific items that are hard to find for achievements. Or even guild missions, when you're doing guild missions, having the routes, the bounties and stuff. It is a big game changer for simplifying and making your life a lot easier and saving your time. So highly suggest it. Next on Blish HUD, I'm going to go ahead and go to the top now and go to Decor. If you're someone who who has a homestead from Jantier Wilds or even a guild hall, Decor is a nice one. It's up here as a little house. This just simply, you can click on items and see what they look like because the game doesn't naturally show you what it looks like. It's just this little icon. And so being able to click on it shows you the entire picture of if you craft this or if you place this in your homestead or guild hall, this is what it's going to look like. Excuse me. So very helpful for those crafty uh, people. Next is Discord Rich Presence. This is simply just going to show your character name and the zone you are in. If you've ever played a game and you've messed with Rich Presence, all that just is, it just alters and puts more detail in Discord on what you are doing. So it'll show that your character name, where you're currently at, and what class you're playing. Just a nice little detail. Emote Tome, this is just a little dashboard. So if I go ahead and click like ponder, then it'll just automatically run the emotes. Nice to have. And it also shows you all the emotes that are unlockable. Either you buy them or you get them through events and stuff. The next one is a vent table. Now, a lot of these I haven't touched, so bear with me because I did not prepare for this video. But a vent table, oh yes, this one I highly recommend. A vent table is this little boss icon, right? And clicking on it, you're like, what is this? This is your customization, but I set it uh, in the third tab, Alt E. So whenever I press Alt E, right on my screen without having to tab app, I have all the event timers, which it does move and it does update. I did change the coloring, so it has this tan background, as well as all the colors and times. It does not come like this natively, but you can mess around with the different visibility, location, layout in this tab, and really change it how you want it. And additionally, if you are interested in something like, oh, Forged with Fire starting soon, click on it, copy with clipboard. Now that link is copied and you can just jump on over there. I use it all the time when looking at event timers. Next, we have guild missions. Now, this one I did have. I was using. I don't know. It says it helps with guild stuff, and the helps with guild. I can't read. Helps with guild trek, races, puzzles, and guild things in the future. I haven't noticed it. I always use the pathing module. I'm just going to disable that and get rid of that later. Guild Wars 2 app. This is a website. If you go to Guild Wars 2 app, it is essentially an app where you create lists. So on that website, I created some lists, and I just started using this, so I can look at all my different lists. If I go to my to-do list dailies, then I can see these I have checked off, and they will reset and be unchecked tomorrow for me to do them again, because these are the dailies that I do. And so if I check it, it'll work. But yeah, nice little add-on that one of the custom websites someone made a little add-on to sync with it, so you can see it in game. That was very cool, very cool. Next is item search. This works exactly the same way as the Horde Seek, right? So Horde Seek, and it's going to be this item search little bag. The item search just looks native to Guild Wars 2 if that is a alternative you really care about. If you want something that looks like it's part of the game, like Blish HUD tends to do, you can see my superior sharpening stones. Same information, 15, 25, 92, just broken down in a drop-down menu. Whichever one you want to use, I have both of them. I just haven't gotten rid of them. I've been going through a bunch of add-ons, so I need to clean them up. But yeah, whatever tickles your fancy. The next one is Module Manager Plus. This adds this one. I'm not going to mess with it because the last 2 times it crashed my game. I'm honestly just going to get rid of it. And then Nexus Shim, all this does is while you are running Nexus and Blish HUD together, this just shimmies over Blish HUD for the Nexus add-ons. Because if you didn't have this, the Blish HUD icons up here would be overlapping with the Nexus icons because it's not aware it's there. This just simply provides integration to allow you to realize for Blish HUD Nexus. Wait, yes, for Blish HUD to realize that it's there. But those are all the add-ons that I use. And of course, just going back to the Pi UI settings real quick, you can see like I have consumables. This whole thing I enabled this. And so that is what tells me to eat food, sharpen oil, or touch a stone, and then my armor timer. And of course, you can always change a bunch of these settings. You can even add an XP boost, a celestial boost, even lick a banner, it says. Very funny. But I don't really care about those usually, only in specific instances. You can even track in open world fractals raids for this to change. Um, but yeah, this has been all of the add-ons I use and all the add-ons I have found that have greatly enhanced my ability to play this game and really brought a lot of ease to my gameplay. So if you are a new player and you have been thinking about looking into add-ons, I highly suggest it. Be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. This was kind of off the not planned video that I decided to do at 3:30 in the morning, now 4 a.m. But yes, I do stream on Twitch. If you are interested, be sure to hit me up on Twitch, your boy Kona. And I am live every Saturday at noon Eastern Standard Time. But other than that, enough shameless plugs. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day, night, and week, and the rest of your life. And whenever I make another video again, you'll hear from me. But with my busy military lifestyle, I don't know when that will happen. But yeah, y'all have a great rest of y'all's life. Bye.